Hi guys, welcome back to My Dank Dog. Just as a quick reminder, you can also follow me on X and Instagram at My Dank Dog, and I post over on those channels daily. Okay, let's get into it. It's time for a change, guys. I've got a couple of new grows coming up. One's a DWC and one's going to be a standard Coco grow, but it's time for a change on the nutrient front, guys. So let's get into it. Big shout out to VivoSun for sponsoring the channel, and you guys can save 20% off of VGrow at vivosun.com with my promo code MDDVGrow, and also 20% off a VGrow at Amazon stores with my code MDDVGrow20. Also guys, you can save 15% off site-wide at vivosun.com and Amazon stores with my promo code MyDankDog, and that's with no minimum purchase. Today I'm going to head over to John's Plant Factory in Burnaby and pick up some new nutrients. John's Plant Factory is my go-to for all of my grow supplies. They're fantastic, and the guys there have got 40 years worth of experience and are always ready to give me tips, tricks and advice on all of my grows. So check them out if you're in BC or Vancouver or Burnaby for your grow supplies. They're awesome. I'm going to be doing a DWC in the VGrow. You may have seen it in a previous episode. I've already installed the Hydroponics grow kit into one of my VGrows. I've cracked a bean, which is a Purple Oreos F1 from Seedsman. I wasn't sure what nutrients to go for. I've been using Advanced Nutrients pH Perfect for quite some time now, and I thought it was time for a change. So I'm actually going to switch to General Hydroponics, Grow, Micro and Bloom for the DWC VGrow run. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to pick those nutrients up today from John's Plant Factory. And then also I've got another grow that I'm waiting for the beans for. Those beans are coming from Terpes, and that's going to be a cocoa based grow in the Grow Tent Pro kit. So I thought I would do something different there as well. Again, I don't want to use Advanced Nutrients pH Perfect. So after a bit of research, I decided to go with Athena, Core, Grow and Bloom. That's the Pro Mix. So basically I'm picking that up from John's Plant Factory today as well. So for the two new grows that I've got going, I'm going to be using two new nutrients, the General Hydroponics in the DWC in the VGrow and the Athena Pro Mix in the Coco grow with the Terpes beans. So all exciting for me. It's new. I've been using the same nutrients forever, it seems. I have used a Gaia Green in the past on soil grows way back in the day, but it seems forever now that I've been using Advanced Nutrients, so it's just time for something new. I don't have anything against Advanced Nutrients. They're actually really very, very good. I just thought I'd try something new and then I can compare. Just as a reminder, guys, you can also follow me on Instagram and X at MyDankDog, and I pretty much post all of my grow updates there daily, so head over to that channel and check me out if you want. But for now, I'm going to do a recap after I pick up the nutrients from John's Plant Factory, and then we'll go into more detail as I actually set up the grows and go through the grows and see all of that in action as I go through and put that into the daily updates and the posts and the recap videos too. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into it. About a week or so ago, I received my Aerodyrain D12 intelligent dehumidifier from VivoSun. I've already set it up and attached it to my 3x3 Grow Tent Pro kit, and it's working like a dream, especially in this hot weather that we've got in the summer. And when we get rain, the humidity just goes up like crazy. So I'm going to do an unpacking this week and go into more detail on that. Also, guys, I've set up my VivoSun VGrow DWC Hydroponics Grow Kit, as you may have seen in a previous episode. I've already chosen my bean, I've already cracked my bean, and the bean is already on the grow. So stay tuned for the first episode and update of that. That's coming soon. The bean, as you might know, is what you guys voted on. It's a photo period from Seedsman, Purple Oreos F1. So I'm really excited to get that one going in the VGrow DWC Hydroponics Grow Kit, which is the main reason that I decided to change it up on the nutrients. It's a new DWC inside the VGrow, so I thought I'd just do something completely new. It's been a long time that I've been using the Advanced Nutrients pH Perfect range. I still have a lot of them. I don't need to buy any new nutrients, but I thought I'll just give something different a go. And basically it was a no-brainer for me. I asked you guys whether I should use different nutrients, and a lot of you guys gave me really good suggestions. Also, a lot of you guys said if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Stick with Advanced Nutrients pH Perfect range. But I think it's just time for a change for me, guys. So when General Hydroponics obviously kept coming up, I thought, yeah, I'll give them a go. They've been around forever. They are the OG. So it's about time that I gave them some kind of try and have something to compare to. I have used Gaia Green in the past on soil grows, and those results were fantastic, but it's not going to be suitable for the DWC. It took me forever to pick the nutrients the first time round when I first started growing, so I think that's why it's taken me so long to actually move on and try something new. I picked up the basics for the General Hydroponics Grow. It's the Flora series, Flora Grow, Flora Micro, and Flora Bloom as well. Now I know there's a lot more I could be adding to the mix here, and I know that a lot of you guys have been using General Hydroponics for a long time, so if you think that there's something I could be adding to the mix here that's either necessary or gives really great results, please leave it in the comment section below and I'll be sure to check it out and possibly add it to the mix as well. Moving on to the nutrients that I picked up for the Coco Grow. As you can see, I went with Athena, the Pro Mix kit. I also picked up some CalMag, and I've got some Fade on order that I'm picking up in a couple of days. But if any of you guys are Athena users, let me know what else I should be adding to the mix here. I know there's a lot more in the range. What I did like about Athena when I was going down the nutrient rabbit hole was just how in depth they are online of how to use their line, the programs, the setup, the dosages, just the vast array of information is crazy. So I did like that as a bit of support that I can refer to and check out as I'm using these nutrients. One of the first things I did was to download the Athena handbook, as you can see here, and it's full of massive amounts of information. It's going to take me forever to read just through this one handbook alone, and there's a ton of other stuff that I can refer to as well. But if you are an Athena user and you can help me cut to the chase, let me know what I should be looking at and studying, as their kind of information is a little bit deep water at the moment. So if you can help me out and just point me to the bits that are really kind of necessary, that would be fantastic. I'm going to read it all eventually anyway, but if there's any shortcuts you guys can offer, let me know. If you're not familiar with the Athena range, the Pro Mix kit actually comes in dry form and you mix it yourself. So there's a ton of other videos that show you how to actually mix this. When you open the kit, you are given basically 3 empty containers and also 3 pouches of the dry mix of the nutrients, and then how to mix it and put it all together is contained online, and you can just scan another QR code and it's going to take you to a ton of videos either on YouTube or PDFs that you can download as well, and just kind of work out how to put this together. So there's a lot more than just buying a bottle of nutrients here. There's also the mixing, and as you get into that mix, it's also an education of how you should be using that mix as well. So there's a lot more to the Athena range, as you can see. It's pretty exciting to use something different. At the same time, it would be nice just to get something already mixed for me and give me an easy kind of option as well. But I do like this. I know that I'm going to have to pay way more attention to what I'm doing on these nutrients, and that's another reason why I went for this. You can get a little bit lazy when you have pre-mixed stuff and very easy kind of solutions. I'm not saying that the Advanced Nutrients range was too easy and I became lazy, but I think it's time for me to pay a little bit more attention to nutrients, as well as a lot of other things when it comes to growing. I need to pay way more attention to my lighting and how all of that works, as well as all of the environment stuff. It's a never-ending kind of like learning process. Every time I think I'm getting better at one thing, I realize that I have to add something else to the mix. So It's really fantastic to be part of this kind of world of growing, but I never realized just how kind of scientific and technical it is as well. So there's a lot more to learn daily on every single grow, and I don't think that it's ever going to stop, because the technology and also the advancements in nutrients and lighting, etc., is changing every single day. It seems that all of the professional stuff that used to be for the high-end growers is now available to the home grower. So it's exciting times, but it does mean that you have to do a lot more homework if you want to refine your grows. I'm not going to be mixing these Athena nutrients in this episode. I'll do a dedicated Athena mixing video and we can go through it step by step and see how I'm going to apply it to my Coco grow. This ProMix kit was 120 bucks Canadian. The CalMag here was another 55 bucks, and I've got the Fade on order, which again is another 50 bucks. So far I've spent about 225 bucks on the Athena nutrients. I also picked up some Coco, which is another 30 bucks or so. So far I spent about 260 bucks. I'm also going to be using some fabric pots. I decided to go with Bud Trainer Bud pots. These are the 5-gallon pots, but I may use the 3-gallon pots. I'll decide closer to the time. I'll be using a mix of Coco 70% and perlite 30%. So I've got to pick up some perlite as well, but that's pretty cheap, maybe another 10 or 20 bucks. I'm going to be using these fabric based pots in conjunction with the Coco and the perlite on top of one of these self-wicking bases from VGrow. Now these look super familiar because they are the bottom of the VGrow. This is the reservoir identical that you would find in the bottom of the VGrow. You can actually buy these as a 4-pack if you ever want to use them as a replacement for the VGrow base, or whether you want to use them like me inside a larger tent as the base for a fabric pot grow. I'm also considering using a drip irrigation on this next grow. I'm not sure yet, so this may be in or out. If it is, it's going to be a fully automated kind of watering regime. We will see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Keep all the likes, all the comments coming. Big shout out to VGrow for sponsoring the channel. Until the next video, bye bye.